guess United meant everything to Dad. It took up his whole life. From the minute he woke up in the morning, the minute he went to bed, he was taking phone calls, answering emails.
Yeah, he absolutely loved every minute of his job with United, but also just being a United fan.
Yeah.
Part of him was that playful, boyish Dundee United supporter, and part of him was the enforcer at the bank. You didn't know what you were getting when he first came in. You were always able to melt him a little bit though. It says if he came in with financial woes and and how grey the world was, you'd be able to reminisce about a game in the 70s, and he would melt a little bit.
The advice that he gave me on numerous occasions was very valuable.
He was always pushing you and, like I say, always wanting you to do the best for yourself.
In a lot of ways, he was like a father to me and Mark and Joe. He considered Robertson'S his baby.
Thought of him as a larger-than-life person, because he'd come in and he would have his, going to cup finals, he would have his tangerine and black shoes, he would have his bow ties, he would be out there, Every time I think about him, I just see this big smile with the big teeth and stuff like that. That's my memories of him,
Actually, after about 2 years at Robertson'S, we started giving him the nickname Derek Donut, because he had this fantastic talent of accidentally walking into the back of almost every interview we'd done.
Getting into the stadium, you could see the kind of bounce in his step and the joy that it brought him just being here.
He was extremely committed to this club. I mean, everything that he did seemed to have Dundee United at heart.
I don't think you could find anybody really more passionate about Dundee United.
I was probably never happier than when the family were all at home and with us, especially the grandkids when they arrived. When we eventually got our cup final in 2010, I think that was probably the happiest I've seen him. He was just ecstatic about that.
The induction into the Hall of Fame was an amazing night. Obviously I had a great time myself, but it was surreal at times just to to see him and to get pictures with him and to have a chat with him, knowing how much he was struggling. But yeah, like I said, he spoke so well on the night, and yeah, it was a strange night, It
was one of these things is that we were having a meeting and he kind of played it down, and that it was like he had a cough.
He had symptoms for quite some time, a good few months.
It was more the physical aspect. I think you seen a deterioration in him physically.
We were told by the GP that he had esophageal cancer, and from then on it was just a railroad.
I guess the frustration for us is that he had symptoms of that cancer for a long time that he ignored, that we didn't pick up on.
I think if anybody notices anybody struggling to eat, to swallow, has persistent heartburn, it's not always going to be cancer, but it's something that should get checked out very early, because the earlier this is caught, the easier it is to cure.
To think what we were doing today, he'd probably be telling us off. First of all, I think he would be thanking United for letting us get involved and do it here, the filming here at the club and hosting the day at the club. It can reach so many people, and I think he would think that was a great thing.
Esophageal cancer is a disease that predominantly affects men, and it's usually from late middle age onwards, so from your 40s and 50s onwards. We don't understand why it affects men more than women, but that is the case. So men are not known to be the best at seeking medical advice. I think this is something that needs to change.